Yo, what's going on, fam? I'm testing this new stream software out actually right now. So I'm not only live like on YouTube, but I'm actually live on Twitter. I'm doing like some multi-streaming right now and just testing this new platform out. But we're also going to get my hair's jacked up. I just took off my sweater, but welcome to the stream. By the way, we'll be checking out VeVe NFTs, some collectibles. We'll talk about market sniping, market flipping, and of course we're going to take a look at the OMI market on the token ticker and look at the charts and see where it's at, where it's performing, and we'll also analyze the macro of the entire crypto space as well, and as well as the macro of the entire global and economy of the US. So welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and get my chat pulled up. So and we'll go ahead and flip over to the screen in just a second. So yeah, I hope you guys, everybody is doing good today. Let me go ahead, move over here to this screen. So far, so good. Let me know if how you guys are liking the stream so far. Need to know some feedback here. We have Jim. Yo, Jim, welcome to the stream. Hey, Kyle, the GR common is killing the market right now. I'll here. Ooh, unified chat. I like that. I love that, actually. All right, so we're about to pull up that. Nice day, nice green day for crypto. Bullish on Joe Batman and Becky. We'll take a look. So we'll take a look. I'm getting logged in right now to the Ecomi wiki. No big deal. And we're gonna also take a look at those cherry charts as well. But let's go ahead and flip over to that actually right now. All right, let me flip on real quick the old sponsor of the channel, Cyberbox. So Cyberbox ironically is a flipping and sniping tool for OpenSea. So, if you operate in the macro NFT space, that's a great tool to utilize. They are a channel sponsor, so I just want to give them a quick shout out. But let's go ahead and take a look at the interactive data charts here. And I believe, well, we'll look at that later, but I think OMI the Clown is planning on updating this platform. Actually, I'm gonna keep my glasses on. These are actually not prescription glasses. They're like, they block out the blue rays, if you will, blue light. All right, so let's go ahead and actually look at the Aston Martin. Let's take a look at that. So this is going to be the interactive secret rare 7700. The secret rare, look, is this the 7th edition one right here? Wow, so this one is store price $1,007 all the way up to $1 million, maybe. It doesn't really say. Last one sold. They didn't have the data just yet. And very interesting there. 007 bike. Yeah, we can take a look at the 007 bike, which is what, the Triumph motorcycle. Let's take a look there. 190. That one's been holding pretty strong. It was at 148, made a nice jump. It's back down to 190, but I mean, in the whole scope of things, it's been from 190. So median is probably around that. Now it did have a cup and handle pattern right here. If you noticed, it did a cup and then it corrected and then it ripped. So that's very interesting from technical analysis side. Now, if we could get some kind of red and green candles, that would be very cool, and some little bit more granular chart, charting, if you will, there. So let's take a look at some of these lenticular cards. So Mickey Mouse, this is one of the ones I wanted to take a look at. This one dropped off significantly, and listings have gone up quite a bit. But with that being said, since listings are approaching kind of that all-time high again, this one would be interesting to take a look at and watch, because if it's about to approach either an all-time high of listings again, that means that the people could start scooping these up. and then you could get ahead of the trend before, you know, people start scooping them up, because the price has corrected quite a bit. So that could be an interesting piece to watch here. Like I said, only $379, and this one went up to almost $800 previously. So with that being said, you could at least double your money on that one. Not a bad deal. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your due diligence and never waste your money. Don't throw your money away on something you can't afford. You know, all that good stuff, right? Pluto. This one, an interesting piece too. Coming in at $654 today. It was at $1,500. This one dropped quite a bit off. Let me see. This one's an ultra rare. So if you like ultra rares, you like FA or FEs, Pluto would be a good one. The very first appearance of Pluto. Pluto is Mickey's dog, for those of you guys that are curious. This one will hold value over time. I mean, this one's not a bad piece to have. There's 6,666 editions. It's the very first Pluto NFT. So something to definitely take a look at. A huge one that fell off, the first diorama, battle scene, which is this Batman here, took a massive drop. But look at this, the listings have actually shot down. So I don't know if that's Ecomi wiki data maybe being off, but if it's correct, then, and this price has went all the way down, what you could see here is possibly a supply squeeze, a supply shock. And thank you whoever joined the channel. Let me see here. What do we have? Thank you for subscribing, Kryptoni. Thank you for joining the channel. Much appreciated. Should I sell my Elsa for secret rare Black Panther? Should you sell your... That is a... well, we'll take a look at the charts. Now, Black Panther, you should be able to get... Now, going back to this diorama, let's pay attention to these types of patterns here on the chart. I think that's important to notate, because just supply is very low, but price has also dropped. When those things two correlate on the same chart, what you're gonna have is a somewhat of a type, it's like almost a Bollinger squeeze, you know, as you see on the chart right before those things pop off. Elsa, heavily undervalued. This one was at 4,000 for the longest time up here. You know, fluctuated between 3,500 to 4,000, really above 4,000, and it's dropped off to 2,500. I think this one's heavily undervalued. The level of detail on this one, there's 12,000 of them, so it is a higher edition one, but in the scheme of things, you're talking about Elsa, and it is the very first princess to come to Disney, and it is the gold moment. It's one of the very first drops on as far as Disney goes. So I think long term, this one is going to be definitely a GOAT. It already is, among the consensus of NFT collectors on VeVe. So I think that one's undervalued. You take a look at the price of Ethereum on the charts. When we move over to Immutable X, that one should be something to watch and pay attention to, because right now it's under 1 Ethereum. As Ethereum pumps, and we have these ETH whales that are going to come over to the VeVe platform, you gotta know that 1 ETH, if it's under 1 ETH and it's the very first princess, as the Golden Moments Disney NFT, the very first Disney Animation Studios NFT as well, then I think that's going to hold some weight long term in the scheme of things, and I believe people will pick that one up. I think that one's definitely undervalued. So now, if you want to sell Elsa, that is entirely up to you. Personally, I would not. After this has fell down, I would actually purchase one of these if I could. Now, Black Panther, now this is if this is your your cup of tea, which is definitely my cup of tea right here. Secret rare 1,600. Now, this is what I've talked on Paul Bear Network's channel, is this Black Panther. We talked several days ago about this one, and which I was telling Paul that these listings had dropped off quite a bit, and that this one would be something to pay close attention to, and it has gone up a little bit over the past couple days. This one is something that has, the listings have gone up, but I believe that these will go down. There is 144 listings. Really, in the scheme of things, that's really not a lot for a collectible. Only 140 people in the entire world There's only 2,800 Black Panthers, and this is the fully animated it has like 2 moves. This one's very special. This is like, in my opinion, this represents a lot. This is just not just a normal collectible. This represents a lot of what is going on in today's world. You know, it's important what the Black Panther represents for a lot of people, you know, and represents a lot. So I think that with that being said, this collectible is very important. And to me, it is iconic. So also the movie is absolutely bomb, and it was like it like ranked number 3 all time at box office hits, and they're going to come out with Black Panther the next movie. So I think this one's going to be important, not only for the short term, but I think long term too. So that is not a bad collectible to pick up. But would I sell my Elsa for it? I don't know. You have to convince me of some big stuff. Now this one previously sold serial number 106 at 3,000. So maybe having a low mint is a good idea on those if you want those higher premiums when it comes to Black Panther. Now, definitely, I do recommend these. Look at this. The listings have absolutely dropped off. But you look at this. The price has actually gone down. But listings have kind of been around, you know, nothing too crazy. I mean, it went up, the listings, but the price has dropped off, which tells undervalued. So I think this common one, now it does have high editions, 21,000, but you know, what we're gonna see is people are gonna pick up 1, 2, 3 of these, 4 of these, 5 of these, stack these. So 21,800 is starting to look more like, you know, less than 10,000 of those in the marketplace. And I think people need to understand that when it comes to supply, that you're gonna have whales and stackers and flippers that are gonna have like 5 of those a piece. And really that supply, you know, per user on the app, that's another metric that hopefully one day we will be able to see, is how many on average are and how many holders there are in a specific collectible. Because I believe that this common probably has on average, you know, there's probably way less than 21,000 holders, right? There's probably less than 10,000 holders. There's probably more like 8,000 that own all 21,000 of these, possibly. Especially post market, maybe more, but I think since it has dropped off, I think people are, you know, accumulating those. That's just my opinion. Kryptoni, my latest pickup, SR Black Panther. Good job, great pickup. I think that one's gonna do great. This is just it's a beautiful collectible. It really is. Like, they did a really good job. Dan Schaubel actually mentioned that this one is like really beautiful, on par with like Nightwing level quality, and I would 100% agree with that, because you know, the detail, the animations is very premium on this collectible. So I think they did a really good job. It's the modern day outfit. I love it. So I think that one is really good. So I was actually sad that I wasn't able to get this drop. I struck out, and I was sad. So we'll have to pick up this one. I am a little gym tight on the old gym. So with that being said, throw in the chat what collectibles you want me to take a look at. So we'll take a look at these live on the charts here. So throw it in the chat what you guys want to look at today, you guys and gals. Todd McFarlane. Let's take a look at Todd. All right, so Todd, we are listings went up, but plot price has dropped off, and then listings have kind of dropped off with this. I think what we're gonna see right here is another a squeeze is what looks like it's gonna happen. I think these two are gonna meet in the middle. You'll see listings drop off probably to like 150, price go up to 7,800. So you could make a quick, easy, you know, I don't know, 1,000 gems probably on this one, on Todd, and then more than that, you know, in the short term. So as the market starts to rebound, you know, Todd has held that. So it was at 6,400, went up to 75, 68, now it's at 7,100, and it's, you know, it's having some price discovery around that level. So in my opinion, this one would be something I would watch on the daily, see where the price is at. This one could potentially be an easy snag because you could buy this one, and if listings keep falling off like that, we could notice somewhat of a supply shock and that floor jump up pretty quick, if you know what I mean. So Todd McFarlane, not a bad one if you have the gems to do it. Not a bad pickup right there. Let's see here. Bought my Todd at 12.5 and Superman at 6. I am a big loss already. Do you think market will ever pump? I didn't even pump after 007 Carver drop, and now Russia Ukraine thing at a loss on many VeVe NFTs. So smart buy. Yeah, the market will definitely rebound. Do I believe Todd will go back up over 12.5? I really do. Especially as we get further and further away from the very first NFT of all time. I think it's inevitable that Todd goes back up. As far as that goes, okay, let's see. Would you sell a 007 Ashton Martin to supplement a Black Panther SR purchase? That one's hard. That one's actually pretty hard because I'll tell you why. Let's see here. Take a look. See if we can find it. I think it was, I don't know if this is going to do it right here. I think these are, yeah, just Apple. Most profitable IP. Because James Bond is up there, you know. If we take a look at this chart here. Pokemon, Hello Kitty, yada yada. Batman, of course, right there. Let's see. No. Yep, James Bond right here. So one of the top brands of all time. This one comes in probably like, I don't know, rank 30 maybe or something like that. I don't know if there's like a better graph as far as that goes. Kryptoni, yo, thanks for the chili peppers, baby. Let's go. $9.99. Thanks for the dono, man. Much appreciated. Okay, so let's see here. There's supposed to be a little animation that pops up when you dono on the channel. By the way. Okay, so let's see top franchises. Let's see if we can pull up this graph. Yo, Mighty Jax. Okay, yep. You got a little tip jar in the top right corner of the screen. Okay, back on topic. 007 right here, 19.9 billion. The 25 highest grossing, so it's in the top 25 actually. 007, James Bond. So Marvel, of course, is up there though. Marvel Cinematic. I believe that they'll just keep getting higher though. I believe that they probably have passed Harry Potter maybe at this point. And I think they will continue to do well, especially, you know, Disney owning Marvel now. I think that look what Disney has done with their IP, you know, Mickey Mouse. They bought Star Wars, you know, you got Disney Princess. Look at this Disney Princess costumes right here. Look at that. So Disney like really owns quite a few of those, you know, IPs and things like that. So it's hard to say, right? It's not like a solid straight answer when it comes to selling an Aston Martin for an Elsa. Thank you all, was a great help. I've been struggling with Elsa all day. I think I will hold on to Elsa, and I managed to get her on the drop. Best drop I have had so far. Thanks again, mate. Hey, no problem. Yeah, I think Elsa, like, you know, there's a lot of hype right now on this Aston Martin. I think that's because there's only, you know, there's not a whole lot of additions. Currently, I think this one may just stick around this price. But I think that the hype will kind of go down a little bit. So if you are looking to get out of this one, it may be a good time. But there's just so many factors right now in VeVe. You know, you could maybe get like a millionaire, multi-millionaire that just loves Aston Martin. Honestly, I would keep one or the other. It'd be hard, you know, to do one or the other, just because, you know, how the secret rare, how low editions there are. If you're talking about secret rare Aston Martin. Ultra rare, this one not so much. 2500, this one's undervalued. I definitely pick one of those up. Even though people think this one's not undervalued, I still think it is, but we'll explain that later. I just think that this is the very first Aston Martin, like outside of F1, you know, that it's like the actual car of an Aston Martin. So in terms of like world and global, Aston Martin's a brand that is known by the world. They have their own Formula 1 racing team. It's a big deal. You know, Aston Martin's actually a really big deal in the global space. So Vincent Gann, OG, triple OG in the chat. Kyle, I hope you're doing well. Hey man, appreciate you. I hope you're doing well too. Yo, what's poppin', my friend? MD says, MD in the house. Welcome to the chat. So, Buttercup Blossom collection for SR, Black Panther, or Nightwing. Yeah, I think you'd have time to sell those and probably get one of those collectibles, the Nightwing or the Panther, just because people like to sleep on that Cartoon Network. Hasn't really traditionally done well. Now, if you get like a fixie associated with that, you know, that set, then you might have some issues to worry about, or positive issues if you keep it before and then flip into the Black Panther or Nightwing. But yeah, those are good flips. Nightwing definitely undervalued. Black Panther will do good long term. What do you think of the new comic? It's not the Ghost Rider FA, but Johnny Blaze's FA. So I think it's a get easy pickup at 23. I see it next to Vision, maybe even that new. Yeah, I think that one's a good pickup. I think that's a solid pickup that will do great long run. I think that's a good one. Yeah, anything under that 23 under all day, picking up that one for sure. Do you think Steamboat Willie Common is holding on to? Let's see what Steamboat Willie Common, what is that? Is it the John T. Jig? Is that the one? Yeah, the John T. Jig. Look at the supply. Just continually going down and down. But the price is always going down and down again too. So, well, what's happening here is collectors are starting to collect this one. There's 18,000 of those, but you know people are stacking, or at least slowly stacking this one, and that's what you're seeing here. Market has dipped, not a surprise. This one's probably going to do well, especially long run. It's a common. People love collecting commons. Obviously, you know, David Yu has stressed that they release the coolest ones as commons sometimes and very often, and you know, and oftentimes it's the most affordable one, and it's still iconic in terms of you're collecting a Steamboat Willie. Literally one of the most iconic pieces that you could ever own, like in the world, like hands down. Disney, like everything that this collectible means, and especially you have the very first piece of history that created the Disney company basically responsible as an NFT. Like, that is insane. So yeah, so the market could still move sideways. We could still get some sideways movement. Now, I don't want to get everybody too excited because there's still global crises going on, you know what I mean? And so we could still see some sideways movement, and we could still see, you know, depending on the outcome of what's going on in the world, we could, you know, if there's more FUD, it could still affect the market for sure. So don't want to get everybody too excited about this stuff. Just know that these collectibles are, you know, have dipped for a lot of reasons. Kryptoni, great channel. I can't believe I've been missing this. Hey, appreciate you. Great to have you on the partner at 13.5. That is the deal of the century. And look at this one. Partners, man, has fallen into the abyss as of late. Look at this, 13. Picked it up for the big pump. You know, I thought this one would, and honestly, I sensed like the market high, like all-time high. You know, with everything pumping so hard, I kind of figured this would happen. I just wouldn't. It's hard when you own these NFTs to let go of them. Like, you form this like emotional connection, so it's very hard to take profits sometimes. But this one, if I had 2 or 3, I would have took profits right around here. But since I don't own any of them, there's no profits to be taken. But look at this. You could have picked some, you know, you could have basically picked up 2 if you sold at the all-time high. So, of course, there's one sold, the 55 Walt, at 88,000. That is insane. Take a look at Spider-Man animated, Ultimate Animated. That's secret rare. There's just so many Spider-Mans now. Let's see if we can find it. All you got to do is look for the hefty price tag. This one has fallen big time. I mean, 45,000. You know, this one is going to go back up. I mean, when the market recovers, there's no question in my mind that this one's going to go back up. Especially because I believe that... forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, it's the first Marvel NFT in the world, right? The listings are down, way down here. There's only 54 listings. Back then there used to be, look at this, at one of the all-time highs you had 83 listings. There's only 54 right now. So this one is definitely bound to go back up. A lot of holders, strong holders in there, but this is kind of a market, like, look, that's just market health, right? You can analyze some of this stuff, look at the market health and see what is going on the VeVe app. And that shows you right there that how big of a dip that there actually was in the market, and what you can expect with the collectibles on the app. From today, let's see here. Scroll back up, see if I can catch up with some of these comments. Yes, thank you for subscribing. This is Sarah Jane Sell Wall for the Mighty Marvel Spider-Man Ethical. Oh, so Sarah Jean, you mean? I mean, if you got him, you know, she has, until VeVe really says otherwise. That's not something that I'm gonna comment on. You know, I think if you own something, you can do what you want with it. Now, that's going to be a VeVe question. You know, if they want to allow that stuff on the VeVe app, that's up to them. So definitely not up to me. I'm not going to comment on that one, but it is interesting to watch. You know, it does motivate me to want to become a whale, just to have the opportunity, just to even fathom putting up a sell wall is pretty incredible if you think about it. Do you think R2 has reached a new floor? R2 has always remained pretty strong, and this was no surprise. Star Wars fans are big. You look at collectors like Dozer, who they're not going to sell R2s at all, like ever. Like, I think the only way Dozer sells an R2 is if these go to like 50,000, and then even then, I think he might consider it. Just consider it. I don't know if he'd actually do it. 8,000 total. Pretty good number. That's a pretty good addition amount for one of the very first Star Wars NFTs of all time. Yeah, I think it's going to consolidate around this area. I think it has found some good footing. So yes, I would agree with that. I would say so. Given the market starts to hold strong, starts to recover a little bit. VeVe Vault said sold his Todd to get a SR Aston. You know, I wouldn't recommend that. You know, I really wouldn't. With Todd being undervalued right now, I just showed you guys a chart. I think the Aston would do good over time. So if he's long-term playing that, then I think that might be a good move. I just don't think I would never tell anybody to sell their Todd, honestly. I just wouldn't recommend it, because the reason why is because the further we get away from Todd, it would be like, I don't even know, like it's just uncomparable. Like, it's the very first Batman and the very first VeVe NFT, the very first DC NFT. I mean, Batman, as I just showed you on the chart, it's one of the top 25 intellectual properties of all time, and it is above James Bond. So for that reason, I mean, the Aston Martin, it definitely is a great, I would recommend buying a common, but I wouldn't recommend selling a Todd. I think that's a little bit too much. If I'm gonna go after the Aston Martin, I'm selling other collectibles. I'm not selling Todd. I think that that liquidity, you know, I think that's gonna be key, is having liquidity to make those moves. But that would be, man, I wouldn't sleep at night if I sold my Todd for an Aston Martin, to be honest, because Todd is my Aston Martin, like, you know what I mean? Yo, Kyle, nice interview on Paul Barron. Yo, Getsy, thank you, appreciate that, much appreciated. I have Professor, and I was thinking about flipping as well, but I think might see a run for scarcity at some point, where SR Comics and anything under. Yeah, if you have Professor, then that's a good one. But he would have been... Let's take a look at Professor. I haven't taken a look at Professor in a while. $2,500. Listings have gone down to in the 20s again. He's just been kind of hanging around, you know, 2,500. Not too much action going on, you know, is what it seems like. So I think he'll rebound. I mean, yeah, if you want to flip him, I mean, I don't think Professor's gonna have. It's just the scarcity is the thing right here with him. And if you're into the scarcity argument, then that might be a good one for you. But you know, it just depends on what you want to do. So thinking of flipping him as well, but we're scarcity. So yeah, I mean, if I needed the liquidity, I might sell Professor, you know. Would you mind sharing how much percent of your prey? So I'm only holding actually like 1K of gems, basically, maybe a little bit more. But that's between me and my wife, you know. I think that's like, she might have more gems than me, I don't know. I think we're holding the ups, and I'm buying undervalued comics right now. So when things go back up, I'm gonna look for also undervalued collectibles on the app. Look at this, the Protector, 119, only 2,222 of those. Like, this would be maybe easy to so I'm gonna be looking for these kind of plays, like very cheap collectibles that are, or you know, affordable collectibles that are valued, especially like Marvel Mighties. I'll be taking a look at. I don't know if there's a way to look at it. I'm gonna take a look at these. See if we can find one that we like. Tintin's Crypto Sonny just subscribed. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Red Circle gang, Red Circle Army. Druig, let's see, Druig's 9,000. I'm not a big, I'm not super bullish on these Eternals, but they are affordable. Look at this, only 21, 33. I mean, if you got a lot of gems to stack, then that might be something, but I'm not like super bullish on the IP like of them. Captain Carter, I always said was pretty undervalued. She's always like, look at this, 190 went up to 290. Could have made easy money there. Only 6,000 of those, and she's if you collect her, that's an entire set. Like, you get like a bonus for that. She's a rare too, so you get a bonus for having a set and a collectible. People love the Thing. I don't know why. There's like a lot of people that love the Thing right there, and that's maybe because he's like super OG. John F. Walker, Steve Rogers, those are always nice ones to, you know, if you have spare gems to dip down into. Well, let's take a look at comics. Is there comics you guys want to take a look at? Kyle, remember we was trading on? Yo, A Morris, what's going on, man? Yeah, thank you for subscribing, 1010. Get them Penguins and Catwoman's movie reviews are bullish. So, alright, let's see. Catwoman. Oh yeah, we're in the comic section. Okay. March 4th, new Batman release, and I heard it got a 10/10. Yeah. I heard the same thing. I heard it got really good reviews, and this is why I'm like, especially right now, like, I don't know if you'd want to sell your Todd. Like, there's a movie about to come out, you know, and that's just the beginning phase. Like, okay, so yeah, with DC, they're gonna do a lot of things with their universe. So we got the Flashpoint with Flash coming out soon as well too, I believe. I don't know if it's gonna be a Flash movie, but if it is, I know that they were talking about doing Flashpoint where there's gonna be like the 3 different Batmans, and then like the different Flashes or whatever. So I believe they're gonna integrate like that multiverse, the DC multiverse or whatever. So I'm pretty excited about that. So in a nutshell, I don't know if I'd sell my Batman, you know. Prophet asked me if I had Catwoman yet. Maybe I should pick one up, LOL. Dang, yeah, you're friends with Prophet? Yo, we need Prophet up in the chat, man. We need Prophet. We need Prophet on the channel. We need to have him join as a, even if it's just his voice. See what his thoughts are. We need to have him join the old Discord. Yeah, if you're not in my Discord, by the way, you guys are more than welcome into the Discord. We definitely need to, oh yeah, I forgot I got my ugly little things down here. I'm gonna crop that real quick. Okay, cool. That kind of bugs me. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn off this display. I'm gonna pull up my Discord real quick. You guys keep chatting. I'm reading them. Super excited about Daredevil SR. Only 23 listings. It's at 3.3k right now and only 20 sales away from 90k. I feel Jim Squeeze shook out. That's some good snipes, possibly. Don't forget about the Penguin. Actually, let's take a look. Oh man, yeah, 750, only 32,000 or 3,200. So the last time it was at 59 listings, it went up to 800. 46 listings, it went up to 15. There's only one Penguin, man. That's the FA Penguin. There's only gonna be one, and that's it. That's all you get. And there's no more black and white Penguins either in that collection. Let's see here. Financial advice: don't sell Todd. Yeah, do not do it. You'll regret your entire. You might regret your life. Totally kidding, but I thought that was you, Park Bug. It's me, Park Bug. Remembering we was doing VeVe when no one even knew about it. Yeah, man. Those were classic glory days, man. We were talking about VeVe like last year around this time, or at least in March. So yeah, this was around this time. I was about to put out my first video I had it all done already. I was debating even coming back to YouTube. I already had VeVe technically downloaded on my phone already. Yeah, I just hadn't signed up yet. Because I was like, I gotta release my video first, and then I'll buy a collectible, because I'm not about to be this shill, this VeVe shill, right? I'm not gonna buy a bunch of collectibles and do a video and expect people to be like my real VeVe birthday, if you know what I mean. And then I didn't download, or I didn't sign up for the app until I dropped my video on March 1st. I did it all at the same time though. I dropped the video. I was like, yo, I have to do that. Like I've been looking at this Batman. I know it's there. I'm gonna buy it, and then I did. Pride and Rewind are about to blow up. Yeah. The Rewind is coming to VeVe this coming month, aka pretty much this month. I mean, tomorrow's gonna be next March. So. All right, Colorado, Australia. Let's see here. I think this drop was largely driven by people doing super discounted deals off app. Once we have OMI to NFT and MTL, this manipulation should be a non-issue, says Mirestone Ranch. I agree. I 100% agree, especially with, I think they've done a great job of that. I think that after all that, the manipulation is gone. I think that KYC implemented. We're going to see Immutable X full rollout. We're going to see NTL full rollout. Papers are going to papered, and I think they did. I think papers are papering. It's going to allow collectors to actually move into the app, because a lot of these prices collectors can afford now. Like, you know, up here, like paying $1,400 for a penguin, that was kind of a tough sell for a collector. You know, now it's $750. Now he's like, yo, now I can pick up 2 of these, for one for collecting, one for flipping, right? And I think we'll see a lot of collectors start doing that now. So it's a great time to definitely be in that app right now if you're a collector. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. And yes, long term, the market will definitely rebound for sure. More and more people are only going to get into VeVe. That's the thing, is people think that, you know, the MTL is going to cause that dip. But what's going to happen is more people are going to start downloading that VeVe and really get curious about it. You know, start investing in it. I think you're going to see people that have money as well move into the app. So right now we had a lot of, you know, people spectating on the sidelines for a while. Ooh, would I sell a Goofy for a SR Panther? Well, this one ran up to 4K. My answer would have to be yes. I think I would do it. Honestly, like this one's at, now it is coming back around. Listings are kind of fluctuate. I don't really know as far as where this one will go. I think it'll go back maybe to 2,500, but who knows? It is the first Disney SR technically, but just Black Panther, man. Black Panther. Super cool. It's March 2nd, 2021, baby. Yeah, congratulations, man. That's your birthday coming on up in the next day or two. Yeah, that Batman movie comes out March 4th, so it's in a few days. So if you have some time off from work, I'd recommend go seeing it. I heard it got really great reviews. I'm super pumped. I want to go see it. I remember when black and white collections were just sitting in the store. Should have bought even more. Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. I regret not buying. If I just bought like 5 Todds, I think I could do some massive damage with that. Because I didn't sell. I had 2 Todds for the longest time. I finally sold 1 Todd at like 7 thou, I think 7 or 8. And I bought 2 Steamboat Willies, ultra rares. I sold 1 ultra rare Steamboat Willie, bought 2 Nightwings. Nightwing hasn't performed very well, but I still have my 2 Nightwings. when I make those moves, I don't really like to take losses, and I like to wait. I'm like a sniper. I like to wait. I don't like to take the L. And what I do is I like to invest in things that I feel that are undervalued. Now, I did purchase them like all-time highs. I purchased Nightwing because I thought he was going to go on a run, and he actually went down, down, down. And you know, part of me wishes I did sell him a little bit, because then I could pick up 2 more, and then I have like 3 Nightwings. I'm a firm believer in this guy, man. I really am. So, long term. There's only one Nightwing, and that's it. That's all you get. FA Nightwing, one of the most popular characters in the Batman universe. And that's it. That's it for me, right? Thoughts on Becky Cloonan? Becky Cloonan is one of the most... It's one of the best models and statues in the... It's worth more than Nightwing. Oh my gosh. Becky was so undervalued for like the longest time. This was actually my very first Batman collectible. I was gonna buy Riso, and one of my best friends talked me out of buying Riso, and he's like, "Man, I'm just gonna buy what I like." And he made me second guess myself. So I was like, "Well, maybe I should buy something that like I really like." So the next one for me was Becky Cloonan, which was actually one of the pieces I actually liked. It looks very humanistic. Like, this looks like it actually could be Batman, right? Like, I like the wrinkle in the outfit, you know. It just looks like a real, like, this dude could really be Batman. Like the other Batmans, like Riso, is just ripped out of his mind. I love Riso, by the way. I'm not knocking Riso one bit, but I'm like, yo, steroid Batman, like he's freaking awesome. But he's also like shredded out. I'm like, yo, I don't know if this could be the real Batman. You know what I mean? But I am sad I passed on Riso, though. That goes to show you, listen to your instincts, your intuition. Don't listen to your best friends that don't know anything about NFTs, because they don't know what they're talking about. Wonder Woman. Gosh, that one fell. That one was heavily bought into. Oops, wrong one. Are you referring to the first appearance Wonder Woman? If so, look at the supply. It's remained steady and constant, yet the price has fallen. So yeah, that one's undervalued. That's going to be a rule of thumb, I'd imagine. This is a new trend that I've been monitoring, and you've seen it on my channel first. I've been telling you guys and gals, as well as Paul Barron on his channel, about this formation, this pattern. This is something that's going to squeeze right here. These listings are continuous. A lot of people list it, but I just think that one will be all right. It'll be aight. Let's get up those likes. Smash the like button, Collision. Yeah, I appreciate that. Fun under the sun, appreciate you. Thank you. Man, we got 60 people on here. I didn't even check. Welcome everybody to the stream. Smash the like. Excuse me if you're enjoying the stream. Sub and bell if you don't want to miss any more streams like this. I am super excited for Daredevil SR. Like, oh yeah, I played that comment. Got my ticket for 3-3. Wait, it says you buy the Batman movie for Palm Batman. Wait, explain that to me, Part Bub. Watch out for the possible burn of Riso. Rumors of Will holding over half the supply. Dang, Riso would be insane. By the way, Palm NFT, man, explain that to me. Is there, like, do you get a Palm NFT Batman if you go to get, like, a movie ticket? We got Tyrod. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Big Red Circle Army. Yo. Adroaldero. Welcome to the Big Red Circle Army, man. Happy to have you guys on. The first, one of the originators of the Big Red Circle. Welcome to the channel. Good day, OMI homies. Yo, what's going on, Maka? Aye. Just like Wax did with Spidey. Oh, are they really? That's very interesting. I would much rather collect with Palm, to be honest, than Wax. Like, I have some Wax collectibles, and I was actually one of the first YouTubers to do a video on Wax, like in 2018. Like, way back in the day. But the problem with wax was they took so long to do anything. And fast forward to today, like mainstream could get in this app and this like web app, right? And I don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to keep it decentralized and web-based. And so that kind of concerns me a little bit with wax. CEO went on kind of a knocked big time on VeVe, so I was like, man, I don't know about that. So I'd much rather go to Palm, you know, to be honest. And they have DC, so, and I hope, you know, I hope Palm secures more. Palm has been quiet, man. Like, I don't know. There's cool with VeVe, and neither has wax. So I do like that Palm hasn't been like ridiculous in anything. Wax is okay, but complicated and oversupply. I agree. It's just more like, I feel like I'm like, it's just like, why would I, like, I feel like I just need to collect like some good stuff, right? Like, I don't want to collect some just like thing that's going to be worthless. Like, why would I want to do that, you know? Sure, it's fun, but really the fun wears off in like 2 seconds. So fast forward to VeVe, right? That Secret Ashen FE #1 go over 10 mil. I'm not sure. I haven't checked Twitter yet, VeVe Twitter, so I'm not really sure yet. Next purchase. I wonder what Pride is actually sitting at. Let's take a look. 7,400, 7,500 basically. Wow. This one is corrected by half, literally half. So the thing I'm worried about really with this kind of this high level, this like, so this is like a lot of gems, you know, 7,500 for most people. That's quite a bit of gems. The thing I'm concerned about is what's called a dead cat bounce, and we're gonna pull that up. This is a trader's term. So this is what a dead cat bounce looks like. Let's see if I can pull this up. This image, let's see, open new image, new tab. All right, so what happens in a kind of a bearish market is you get like a fake out breakout, and it's called a dead cat bounce, and you're like, oh yeah, market's recovering. Nope. And it just like dumps, it just dumps. And you're like, well, there goes all my gems. So that's the only thing I'm concerned with right now is the dead cat bounce. If you look at, hang on just a second. If you look at this chart, hang on, right here, it looks like it's recovering. So this one I would give like another day or two before I buy into something like that. Now, because Rewind is obviously coming around like this coming month. So I do believe that the short-term value will go back up. But as far as the daily and making an entry, a smart entry, this one kind of worries me on what it might do, because you know, people might try to take some of these gems out just to get like the new one, right? The new hot one, you know, or whatever. Or whatever, really, whatever they like people do. So this one I would definitely be just taking a close look. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying not to buy it. I'm just taking, let's take a close look at this on the daily. I wish we had like an hourly chart. That'd be super dope. Then we could see what's going on, or like get notifications, like if this goes to 8 or if this goes to like down to 7. I think that'd be cool. All right. Very informative, great for the mill, but didn't pay, and VeVe Dev accidentally bidded on. What? How are you a dev and you accidentally bid on it? But I love the devs, to be honest. They're cool guys. I remember back in the like OG days, you could actually like see them in the Discord, and at least one of them. I don't know them all or anything like that. I've only made like a couple suggestions. I can't remember all the suggestions I made, but a few of them actually made it into the app and the ecosystem. Like I made a suggestion for you could go to the marketplace in your collection, because before you had to go to the marketplace, you had to find your collectible, and this whole process was like super annoying. Anyways, so the devs back then, a little bit more accessible, but they're pretty cool. And gosh, I mean, I don't know how you'd be a dev for a company like VeVe and try to scale with like millions of people trying to download the app. Like, shout out to them, man. I just don't know how they do it. I wouldn't want to do it. Very informative, great for the community. It says Kryptoni. Thank you, sir. Rolling on the floor, laughing. Wow, that happens. There, a Morris says Marka. Ray Fixie won't let it crash like that. Ray sold private collection for average 20K on low mint, so long term hold 50K. It could very well. I think this one, like I said, long term it will do well for sure. As far as making an entry, this is pushing back. What I would look for is those lower highs. So right here's the low. It does have a lower high. It might do a lower high again, and that's where I would probably take a look at, just to be certain it's not a dead cat bounce. Because this is the only thing that concerns me with this formation is not VeVe, not what Ray's doing. It's what is happening in the world, right? And in the U.S. economy and all that. So this one doesn't concern me. It's what's going to happen in the market, world market, and then also, you know, if MTL comes out in that same process, that would be something I would be concerned with. But right now, hopefully things can resolve in the global crisis going on. I hope, fingers crossed. It's sad. Nobody wants to go through it. War's never good. So Pride is the only commissioned by Givenchy or Givenchy. I guess that's big in crypt collector space. Yeah, that's yeah, for sure. Hi, I'm new here. How do I get the free NFT? Yo, so the free NFT is you want to join. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I was trying to think of something goofy and funny to say, but we don't have any free NFTs right now, but you can follow me on Twitter. I do actually give a lot of free NFTs away in general. So actually, let me see here. I'm known to give a lot of KyleWillson. I should put like a volleyball in my handle. That'd be pretty funny. So yeah, that's what you could do there. Cherry charts. Let's take a look at the overall market cap and the overall health of the entire app here. Manga says, I'm more concerned that they are removing the vodka from shelves here in Australia. You sound like Pirates of the Caribbean, where he's like, I need the rum. That's what it cracks me up. All right, so fluctuating, man. I think not yesterday, but the day before, like in between yesterday and last week, in that several time day period, we were in 1.2. So this is showing me we're finding some kind of, although we're back under 1.3, it's like it's bouncing around in this, like, people are trying to figure out what they're doing right here. Right? People don't know what they're doing, but it's moving sideways. Like, so this is what I'm keeping an eye on as well. Like, this isn't necessarily bad news, not necessarily good news. I mean, sideways movement is better than down movement, right? So it went from 1.2 to 1.3. Let me get rid of that. 1.2 to 1.3 to 1.2 to 1.3 to 1.2. All right, so we're moving sideways. That's not necessarily bad, but it's not necessarily good, right? So it's important to pay attention to this stuff and seeing what, you know, zooming out and seeing what this overall market cap is, right? But it also is a good time. That could be a good time if you're an investor to pick up some of these collectibles, right? If you're a whale. You need music from Scarface playing? Hey, I would, but so I got copyright free music. I can actually play some non-fungible. We can do that. We can do some non-fungible wonderful. Get them stream rights. Play some Johnny Dunn. Feet Johnny Dunn. Two of my favorite songs is the Gary V and the Dubai, because it's got some OGs in there as well. Gary said don't quit. Yeah, David, you said don't quit. Yeah. All right, so drop some more stuff in the chat. Let's take a look at the Daredevil comic real quick. Matter of fact, Daredevil. Actually, let's take a look. Is Ghost Rider on here already? No. Is that what it was called? NFTs feel like very VO. Whoa. Let's take a look. Yeah, Ghost Rider. That's what I thought. Maybe it's not in there yet. Would be under Johnny, would it? All right, we'll just wait on that then. We'll look at the old Daredevil, or the Daredevil, I mean, comic. Daredevil #1, ultra rare, $4.95. Let's take a look at the comment. Comments are, yeah. Let's see. Let me pull up the comment here. Comments are always a good sign of where things are at. Not really any data on this one. Data's not one to pull on these Daredevil comics unless it's really that consistent. Yeah, we're not getting any good data on this one. We could take a look maybe at the cherry charts and pull that one up. Multi-charts. We'll go to multi-charts. Do you think VeVe should have changed the FEFA tags? Yeah, I think it was like probably okay. You know, it's probably good. It brings continuity to the app, and it also helps clarify everything for all the collectors. So I think it's fine to, if I'm, you know, being honest. So I think, yeah, I don't know how you feel about it though, but you know, that's I don't know, what do you think about it? I mean, I haven't heard any cons really too much. I know that like yeah, I don't know. So look at this Daredevil #1, pretty consistent across the board here. You could pick up the classic cover for as low as, like it says here, 93 gems. The comments actually gradually now as well, so that's what we probably have been seeing kind of in the comic world, is the common cover perform just as better, you know, just as well as the uncommon cover. That's very interesting, if you ask me. Sorry for typos driving. Hey, no big deal out there, fam. Put that seatbelt on and be careful with the tags. David knows best. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Ghost Rider is under Marvel Spotlight #5. Is it under Marvel Spotlight? Okay, Marvel Spotlight #5. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for looking out. Let's see. Secret Rare 770. Not bad. First appearance as Ghost Rider. Not bad, not bad. Supply's gone up. So, continue to watch that one. What do you think about Superman? Why isn't he as much as Todd? That's just because Todd has like a lot of things going on for it versus Superman. Long-term Superman will be fine. It's just that Superman... Let me go back over to collectibles. Just long-term, I think it'll be fine. But Todd, there is less editions of Todd. First NFT on VeVe. First DC collectible. Todd McFarlane is a legend. Like, It's the reason why I have the statue behind me. So there's like a bunch, right? There's a bunch of things. Todd McFarlane is like a big deal. Like, created Spawn. Basically created Venom, I think, too. What else? I mean, owns like his own collectible company, runs DC physical line, has his own comic company, basically. I mean, Todd McFarlane's a legend. So, yeah, that Todd McFarlane's a big one. It's Dan Crowther's favorite collectible. I mean, there's a lot going on there. Originally designed by Dan Crothers as well. I think it's got a lot of meaning and significance. So, yeah, but not to say that Superman's not important or anything. I just think that Todd has just so much value built into it. That's I think that's why. I know, I know Ray was like real big on the Superman, but I was trying to tell people to be careful with that. Just because Todd, like, there's just a lot going for Todd. You know, that's all I was trying to say. It's like, be careful. I was a little cheeky, but, you know, it is what it is. Better long-term, Walt or Riso, Todd, Joe, Becky. Oh, so the first set versus Walt. I would go... That's hard, but... That is a tough one. I would have to go with the first set. First set all time, baby. Let's go. YOLO, we only live once. Let's go. YOLO. I would YOLO on that first set, baby. That's what I'm about to do. Dude, if there's somebody that owns half the supply of Riso, somebody needs to get in contact with that well and tell him, man, hook KyleWillson up, man. Cause I don't have a Riso. Totally kidding. But for real, I don't have a Riso. That was, man. I log for Riso, baby. Let's go, first set. You know it. Hey, how you see Ghost Rider? Villy says, or Vil, how you see Ghost Rider SR in long term after missing FF number 5 SR? I had to buy GR SR cult character Pepper Fire. Yeah, I think it's a good one, long term. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a good one. After missing FF5, yeah, that's not a bad one. You're a collector, you know your stuff. I think that's a good pickup. I like it. I need Riso too, Kryptoni says. Yeah, man. Oh. Whew. Whew. All right, y'all. All right. I think that's about it for me. Actually, I have like a headache. I needed it and this headset. Rumors Doc Profit has half Riso. That'd be insane. I hope he doesn't burn half Riso though. That would make me sad. I'm like, he could at least give me one of the Risos before he burns one. Cause that would be equivalent to burning one, because I wouldn't sell it. I just need that first set collectible badge, man. That's all I need. That's all I need. What if I sold Spider-Man for like several Risos? That'd be insane. That'd be like I don't know if anybody's done that yet. That'd be insane. That David U freestyle. All right, so we look at Todd, we look at Superman, we look at Spider-Man. I think we didn't look at some of the other grails. So we looked at partners. We didn't look at Marvel Comics #1, which this one's been holding a lot of value through the dip. It's been holding its price. Comics. Oh, this one dipped too. It was at 60 last week. It's definitely dipped. People listed 38 of those. Shocking. That's a shocker. Maybe people preparing for NTL. Now, I don't know if I would sell and keep listing for cheaper, especially Marvel Comics #1. I don't know. That's insane. Also, like with the 10% tax, basically, that you have to cash out, you have your seller's fee. So when you sell it, you got to pay that 8%. I don't know if I'm listing for lower than that. That's just a little crazy to me, if we're being honest. Yeah, I won't sell it too. Says I sell JPEGs, JPGs. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'm asking for more of a premium. Like I'm gonna ask for, because it reminds me of the Ethereum ecosystem, right? Like with Ethereum, like there's gas prices. Like you got to worry about gas prices. Let's see if I can pull up gas prices. So you got to like pay all this gas to sell an NFT. So there's fees to buy one. I mean, so it kind of reminds me of that. That whole Ethereum ecosystem and people listing their NFTs for more of a premium, trying to compensate, and so yeah, that's what I would do. I would list it for more for sure. The bad habit I have is like listening to the music while I'm playing it. So I got to turn it off because I'll get distracted, start listening to the lyrics, and start like bumping to it. Huddle the line, guys. VeVe is going to have a warm spring and hot summer. It's going to be epic. I agree 100%. They haven't even really done like big time marketing. Like, you know, they haven't like put out like crazy stuff like out there in the world. I mean, obviously they are marketing and they're like growing their network and, you know, probably going to be at events and all this other stuff, right? So they're going to do those forms of marketing, but like, let's wait till they get to the point where they're like actively like really pushing like the pedal down on like the whole marketing part. So all right, so that's pretty much it. I don't know why the comments are only doing one at a time. Should have like the whole history there. All right, well, fam, it was good. It was great. Thanks for coming into the stream. I appreciate you, every single one of you. If you didn't already smash the like, please do that and hit the sub and bell so you don't miss any more streams like that. Win buybacks, yeah, so that could be something for sure. Now they don't even necessarily need to do buybacks right now as well, but yeah, the burning feature is going to be huge when OMI staking comes out and people start burning NFTs. Like, man, go Niners, heck yeah, for sure. Go Niners, baby. Got my Jerry Rice sign right there with his picture, both signed and autographed right there. No big deal. But yeah, yeah, when they do that, if they do that, it's OMI's going to be crazy. Oh, I didn't even look at the OMI charts. We could do that real quick before we skedaddle out of here. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. All right, let me get the bounce, exit out of that, yada yada, exit out of that. All right. Market's rebounded pretty good here. Not a bad recovery. Wait a minute. This is super. This is not an OMI chart. I was going to say, like, wait a minute. This looks weird. This looks like a different pattern, different number. 70 cents. Oh my gosh. We're millionaires. Just kidding. That's not the OMI chart. This is the OMI chart. Yeah, there we go. I was like, say, where is this? Like, okay. So holding strong here on this red line. I drew this, before it dropped down. I kept this red line here just because I figured it would hold from previous support levels. I don't think we stay down here in this level. I didn't suspect we would. Now we're at 0.004, consolidating. Way undervalued on the RSI a couple days ago. I would look for volume, and volume already has kind of dropped off in general from back here. And it has continued to kind of like die just a little bit, which is fine. We want that volume to go down a little bit because that's when things start to get a little crazy when it goes back up. So I'm actually excited about this because now we can pick up more OMI on discount. Now, will it go lower? You know, let's take a look. Same thing what I've been saying this whole stream is paying attention to the daily chart, paying attention to the macro of crypto and the economy, like the Fed. Look at Bitcoin just taking a rip green candle, just ripping back up, which is a good sign. Look at this. It's about to basically break this downtrend. So if this goes up, Bitcoin will have broken a downtrend, and that could spell a semi little bull. It could just do a fake out, breakout, and go back down. But in the scheme of things, that's still not bad. But yeah, let's take a look at that. Take a look at Fed. Take a look at the global thing going on, and hopefully that gets resolved, and we can move on with our happy, bullish lives, and everything rebounds, and we're all happy, and we can all meet at in Las Vegas at the OMI $1 party, OMI $10 party, OMI $30, $50, $40, $500 party, and then we'll be all living in space. So it'll be great times. But all seriousness, yeah, hopefully everything goes back to normal. And that's all I got for this stream. Appreciate you guys and gals for tuning in, for all of that. Man, you had me hype, lol. Says Cryptony, great job, thanks. Says Amorous, why would someone burn NFT? Am I missing something? I understand the ones left being they have multiple, because having one, I don't see it for the burner. So yeah, it's just, I think for like the higher edition NFTs, it might make sense. So like the FA Steve Rogers, like I think it would be cool to like burn a portion of those, like if you stacked a bunch of them when they were really cheap. Now if you're a whale and you want to burn supply, it makes sense in that sense, because it's like you still own a good a portion of those, and so really you burnt them, you lost money, but in the long term your net worth or your portfolio actually increases in value, because those NFTs are actually worth a lot depending on the collectible, right? So it all depends on which one you're burning in terms of that. Yeah, you do get master collector's points if you burn NFTs or whatever, or you get points if you do burn. I do believe is what the article said on Medium. So good vibes. Yeah, for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay. Well, that's all I got. I will check y'all later. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever part of the world you're in. Appreciate you, fam. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Blockchain with a hand I control me. We on the blockchain with a brand new code. We on the route to the bag, I run it up with my bromies. Doing the digital dash, gotta get guacamole. We on the blockchain with a hand I control me. We on the blockchain running in brand new code. Okay, let's get it. Minting a new NFC, selling out in a minute. I'm choosing myself cause I know I'm the one with the vision. It's wonderful, we on the beach and the colors is vivid. I want it, I get it. You dream it, I live it. I'm on Ethereum, going city to city. Immutable metaverse, my crypto been busy. Not fungible, wonderful, we see it clearly. We on the route to the bag, I run it up with my bromies. Doing the digital dash, gotta get guacamole. We on the blockchain, where they cannot control me. We on the blockchain, running in brand new code. I'm chained to the block, on the way to the guap. NFTs too hot, secret rare price at a lot, yeah. Crypto been ready to pop, yeah. Desert with shit a lot, yeah. I work to work, I don't stop, yeah, yeah. Gotta invest in yourself, go up, keep on learning. I got it down for my wealth, crypto new control. We turning up with the gang, celebrate all emotion. Like a mutant nail, off of that serum potion. We on the route to the bag, I run it up with my bromies. Doing the digital dash, gotta get guacamole. We on the blockchain where they cannot control me. We on the blockchain written in brand new coding.